some people have taken a problem to this new proposal. This hasn't been adopted into rule yet, but it's been proposed by the NCAA. And that is that football recruits are no longer going to have photo shoots on unofficial visits. So,
can you first of all, what's the difference between an unofficial and an official visit? Like,
so the biggest difference, unofficial versus official, there's a couple of key things that differentiate them. The official is that they're paying for your travel, your room and board, those kind of things.
And you only get 5
they're overnight visits. A school can actually only host 60 official visitors throughout the entire year, so they're like very limited and selective on when official visits come around. They actually removed the rule, at least at Division I, for how many official visits an athlete can take.
So you can take 30 if you wanted to.
I think so.
You're only supposed to allowed to take what, 5?
Yeah,
but I have this up here, so I'll keep checking through. But I want to say
when you go on an official visit, though, you still don't have an offer, or you don't need to have an offer yet, technically.
I don't believe so.
Most do, I know, but so unofficial, you just pay for everything. Right?
Yeah, I mean that's my understanding of it, for the most part. Now I got to find. Why can I not find? I got to pull up another article. But I mean, what do we think? I'll find some more details here in just a second. But personally, like from a creative, like doing all this photo and video and stuff for Northern, like we only do photo shoots on official visits right now because we have the volume of kids you bring on unofficial visits. And I obviously I know creatives and other people that work in photo and video and digital media at larger institutions, and like talking to them. And even, I'm not talking about people who work at Oregon and USC and Georgia and Michigan. You know what I mean? I'm talking about smaller D1 schools. It's the most draining thing for them.
Sure.
To have to set up and do photo, especially when you talk about video content.
Then you got to edit them. You got to edit them and do send them out, get them out to kids.
It's a big deal.
Just for them to post with some corny ass IG caption on it.
And Instagram. A filter. You know what I mean?
Just for them to say, I'm next with a clock emoji.
That's it, though.
You know how many times I've seen that alone caption?
Yes, dude.
I'm next. Enough for the next.
Mark my
words is a big one, too.
Yes.
Enough for the people that say, I'm next has already been gone. They're gone. So the next person's up.
Reading from the Football Scoop, or Saturday Down South here right now, but it says a program can host 56 official visitors per year, and they can host a prospect on an official visit one time. And the only reason that would be an exception of that is there's a coaching change. So you get one official visit. If that coach for some reason gets out, there's a new coaching staff, you can come on for a separate official visit, but they only are limited to 56 official visitors.
Who tracks that?
That is a great question. I don't know, dude.
I bet they do just for
they have to.
Liability reasons, but is that like quality controls?
That's a great question. There's got to be someone devoted to doing that.
Well, it's got to be a quality control guy.
Yeah.
That runs all that stuff. That's just unreal.
Yeah. And I think people were getting upset. They're like, oh, this takes away from colleges don't have to do photo shoots on unofficial visits. Okay. If you understand anything of the recruiting landscape in college sports, not just football.
All today.
Dude, if one school is doing it, if there are 100 schools and one school is doing photo shoots on unofficial visits, you can say at least 80 of the other ones are now going to do that because they need to be up to par, if not better, than the competition, or else they're going to lose out on recruits. So,
it's also
just like the NIL deals, just like everything.
Yes.
Like Utah was like,
it's just an escalating battle, right?
Yeah. You saw one. They saw one. One of the colleges did one with a Lamborghini. Then 5 of them did with a Lamborghini and a G-Wagon and a different car every time. Or California has old school rides, SoCal rides, and I was like everyone just has you do one thing and it's just the chains are on the neck, the light pole, the smoke. I mean, it's everything.
And so now you say the teams have a choice. Do they?
No.
Because those creatives don't have a choice. Because they're being told by coaches, by administrators, by staffers that you have to do this and it's part of your job now. Which that's not what they signed up to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not it. They want to produce content. They want to produce content for the teams and the players who are actually committed to being there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And doing an official visit is one thing. That's a whole ordeal. I get it.
Thing.
Yeah.
I agree with the rule. It should.
I don't mind the rule at all.
Yeah. I will say, too, that there's no rule absolving people. Like a parent or a friend that has a camera that brings it along, they can still take pictures of you.
Yeah.
It just cannot be a quote unquote professional
professional.
photo shoot. I'm assuming that means no lighting.
Yeah,
no
but they're not going to even let
backdrops.
you put the uniform on. If
I'm
you are a
assuming that's it too,
university,
yeah.
if you're a university, you don't even want like the idea that this would be happening. So they'll be like, yeah, fuck it, you're not even putting the